Hey, good people, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Today's going to be a big day today because you're going to see a lot of changes that happen today. Because I'm going to go ahead and get my light sanding done that I need to get done, and I'm going to get some paint put up over in here, and we're going to get the medicine cabinet put up. We're going to get the light and the fan hooked up in here today. We're going to get this place painted. We're going to get the tile backer glued down and ready because I actually have the tile on the truck here. We're going to be making this place look a whole lot different than what it does right now. And I am as excited as can be. And it's funny because you're going to look in there and be like, boy, he really busted a hump today. Not really. No more than what I've been doing. It's just that, you know, when you're doing the finishing details, it just looks like so much more is done because all the wiring, all the plumbing, and all of that stuff happening doesn't seem like it's a lot, but trust me, it really is. It's really important because if you don't do that stuff, the rest of it won't work at all. But take a good look here. Take a good look because it's going to change a lot. I'm not going to be working on this tomorrow, at least not here. What I will be doing is I'll be going home and I'll be starting the process of building the cabinets. So I'm going to get my shapes that I need for doing exactly the cabinets the way I want them to be. And we'll get that stuff together so that way when I come back, I'm going to be installing cabinets in here. And we'll be coming down the tail end stretch. What a difference some paint makes. Now I got sand over here in the corner just a little bit. And over here as well, but I wanted to get in this spot right here where the outlet was. But I wanted to get the painting done in these places so that way I can put the lights in because once it starts getting dark in here, it gets dark in here. So while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and mix up some mortar and I'm going to start cementing in all of the cement board here for the tile and getting that screwed down so we're not wasting any time. And I'm not painting this part yet. I'm trying to get the bathroom because there's so much more work to do out there. Because the sooner I get the walls and stuff painted and things, the sooner I can get the tile and stuff going. Out here, I'm going to be building the cabinets in my shop and stuff, so that's really the next phase. But if I can get this part going, then I'm in great shape. Whew! Okay, so while we're waiting for our paint to dry and stuff, I'm putting down my ready board. And see, what we have to do with this is a whole system, okay? And you got to do it the way that the manufacturer wants. This stuff is extremely lightweight, and so I first was like, it's kind of thin, but you've got to go ahead and put down with at least 1.25 inch sub base mastic. Now I'm using some quick set stuff, so I got to talk fast. And I made it a little bit wetter so that way it doesn't get a skin on top of it. We're going to put that on it. We're going to put some screws on here, and this will give us a great floor to put down. Here, hold that for me while I put that in. If you want to, if I can grab that. I've got my lovely and talented assistant, Miss Vanna. Oh, Vanna. Oh. Okay. Bless you. That's okay. We got the camera on it. Okay. We got that. And we got our piece that goes over here. And this is where being a fat ass comes in handy because me putting my weight on here helps to set the boards into the mastic. And so now we got one problem with this house because it is an old house is it's settled a lot. And so it kind of goes downhill this way. So we're actually using 24 by 6 tiles, which is good because we'll be able to kind of climb up the angle a little bit better in here. We've got it nice and flat, at least here where the shower goes. And all I got to do now is screw this stuff down and clean out this bucket before this stuff hardens. And then this is ready for tile. And by using the speed set, it literally sets in about 10 minutes. So you got to be quick with it when you're using it. Whew. All right, so my paint, I did hit the ceiling up here. So I'm gonna have to, of course, touch it up, but that's okay. I'm gonna be able to put up the medicine cabinet and put the wiring in there, in which case then I can energize the outlet up here, the power to the lights. So I'll then now have lights in here if I'm working when it gets dark. Yay! It's been a busy day, so we've got all of our floor screwed down, ready to go. We've got our medicine cabinet up here and working on getting the plugs and stuff together. I've got to go downstairs and actually hook up the breaker. And then we'll have lights and stuff for these. And man, whew, I'm debating on whether or not I feel like starting to cut some of the tiles and start putting some of that in. I'm not going to be working on this tomorrow because I'm going to be going up the road, but that might not be a bad thing if I can get it done. Okay, it's been a good day. Check this out. Can't tell, it's kind of bright outside, but also an exhaust fan. Those work. And check out our medicine cabinet. So it's got a built-in light system. So you can change the type of light just by touching it. I love it. Boy, talk about complicated. So here's what we had to do. So what we're going to have to do is, because we're fitting in stuff, this is literally, everything is custom. This basically is the front of the microwave, will be right here. That's 19 inches. And in order to give us 16 inches of space below, we have to bring it up here on the wall. And we're going to have to build a cabinet that's going to be able to attach it as well as let the ductwork come in. So that cabinet is actually going to stop, that's what this line is, right here, and it's going to go up to the top. Okay? And it's going to be deeper than the cabinet is right here, although I might want to continue it as well to match up this one. And then we've got a refrigerator here. We've got 22 inches for the refrigerator that'll go there. So this cabinet's only going to be 16 inches. But this is our countertop height, which will have our 2-burner stovetop on it. And we'll have the microwave that'll be able to exhaust outside. And you have a little space here where you can set your groceries and stuff on the counter. The top is smooth glass, no knobs or anything, and put stuff in the fridge. And we'll do the same thing over here with the cabinet. The cabinet will come out 12 inches and be in here. And we'll reduce this one for the sink right here. So we only have 44 inches over here, and we've got 70 inches there. It's going to be tight, but I think it'll work out okay. I'm really beginning to like this. Looking here in the bathroom right now, and now it's getting darker, you can see how nice the light is. So if I'm in the shower, I do have light on me while I'm in here working. Yeah, it's getting there. Okay, so we've had some hard figuring to go, and this is my cabinet board. So all the measurements I need for the cabinets are in here. So here was the problem we have. The problem we have is getting the microwave and everything to fit in here. So I've got my calculation board all together, and I can try and build those. This cabinet's going to come out further than this one will. This will be a little bit recessed. It's not going to be a whole lot of storage in here because it's basically this triangular shape is all the space that's in there. You're not going to get much stuff in here. Maybe you put spices across here because it'll be low. Same thing, this one will actually come down here, so you will have a little bit more space in it as far as being able to put your stuff in it. Refrigerator will go there, and you'll have the cabinets over here. So the upper cabinets aren't going to have a whole lot of space. Now, I'm debating on whether or not to make this as 2 cabinets, one for the sink cabinet and then a secondary cabinet, and the trash can go in there. But the only thing is, if you put the trash can in there, then that takes up any storage space that you have for your kitchen. So it may be better if they put a trash can right here and have that space for cabinet to keep stuff on there. Another thing I was thinking is, since the toilet sits right here and the door opens this way, is we have space that's back over here, and maybe we build some shelving, or we build like a cabinet so that way they can put towels in here, soaps and things like that, to make it a little bit better. I absolutely positively love this. I love this thing. That thing is beautiful. We actually bought this on Amazon. I think it was about $150, $160, but to get the medicine cabinet as well as the light fixture, not a bad deal. The exhaust fan right here, low profile. You can hear it, and there's the light for it. Now you can change the lighting on this to, you know, it's LED, so you can change the Kelvins and all that stuff on it to make it a little bit different. So right now I just got it on the base one, but I think that's good. The good thing is it illuminates inside the shower. You can see the shadow in here, so you won't be completely dark while you're bathing. And I've got all the cement board down, so when I come back, I can go ahead and lay the tile. My wet saw is actually at home, so I've got to bring that. Now, I've got to get a solid core door because I'm going to have to cut it down because I can't use full length on here, because this is, you can see it's, you know, I'm about 5'10". This is about 6'4" tall. So tall people might have a little bit of a challenge in here. But looking in here now, with the paint, I need to touch up a little spot right there, but it's not bad looking. It's coming along pretty well. I'm going to spackle up in here, get the rest of the tiles up in place, and I'm going to call it a day. Have a great one. Peace out.